Well, welcome back to this channel. We're looking at this. We're still integration by substitutions. We have mixed the video on basic formula for integration. Please quickly check that. There's no direct table for this, okay? And even though if you substitute for the denominator, it's not going to take you to anywhere. We need to do a little algebra, and we're going to multiply both the numerator and denominator by any one of these. But I'm using this one to multiply the numerator by this, and then the denominator by this. Okay, and that will give you this by multiplying the numerator and denominator by exponential to power x. Okay, so we now have this now, and then plus 1. This one, apply your indices, minus x plus x. That's what? e to power 0, and that's 1 dx. Then after that, we can now substitute. Okay, let u be equal to what? Be this. So then differentiate this. This will be equal to what? The u is equal to what? Is equal to this. If you differentiate e function, will give you back the e function. Okay, then you check the power. The derivative of the power is 1. So times what? Times 1. Okay, so we have that. So what I did there is to the u, the x will give you what? Will give you this. And then cross multiply, then you have what? You have this. Okay, so I can now write my question as this. So begin to substitute now. You now have exponential to power this. That's what? The u. I'm having the u all over. And this one will be what? Will be u squared plus what? Plus 1. And don't forget your table. Integral of this will be arctan u over 1, which is equal to what? Plus c, which is equal to arctan u over 1 is what? Is u. And then begin to substitute back again your u, and that will be arctan what? Exponential to power x plus what? Plus c. So that's that on this question. Yeah. For this question, what we're going to do, a kind of a little algebra. Okay, we can go for this one for our substitution. Okay, it's going to be from here. Okay, so let's start with a little algebra. Don't forget this one. This one is the same as what? ln of this function. Then you square that. Okay, that's the first thing we do. Then after that, we can now what? Let u be equal to what? ln of this function. Okay, you substitute for the what? The inner function. Then you can get your du dx. If you differentiate this one, ln function is going to be derivative of the function, which is 2x all over the function itself. So, and that will give us what? 2 over x dx. So that's what we have for the u equal to this. Okay, then the next thing we can do now, because during u substitution, during integration by substitutions, the function will change. Okay, the function will change. We have x function, finally is going to change to what? To u function. We have now the u is equal to what? This. And don't forget, for the question, we have the x over what? Over this. Can we make this one the subject? Let's make this one the subject, okay? And remove these 2 from here. So that will be what? Over 2 equal to what? Equal to this. Then we did something here. We change the variable from x to u. So in that case now, we have to change the what? The lower boundary and what? And upper boundary to function u. Because this one initially is function x. X is 1 at the lower boundary. X is what? E to power 2 at the upper boundary. Okay? So when, this is what we call the definite integral. So when x is 1 here, and x is 1, u is what? U is equal to ln 1, and that's what? That's 0. Then when x is this, we have what? ln e squared to power 2, which is equal to what? ln e to power 4. And then based on the logarithm rules, this will be equal to what? 4 ln e. And then ln of e function is 1. So that's 4 times 1. That's 4. Okay? So we have changed now the upper and the lower boundary. The upper boundary will be 4. The lower boundary is what? Is 0. Okay? So let's go back to that function now and change the entire function to u function. So that will be equal to what? We have that will be u squared for this one. This will be u squared. Okay. Then the x over x, we have it as what? The u over 2. Okay. Can we move these 2 outside? And that will be what? Half integral of u squared du, the upper boundary, the lower boundary. So we now have now half. If you integrate this one, it's going to give you what? It's going to give you u3 over 3. That will indicate your upper and lower boundary. And that's what U to power 3, upper and lower. Substitute that, your upper boundary, that will be 1 over 6 times what? 4 to power 3. 4 to power 3, that's a 64, that's 64. This one, 4 to power 3 is 64 over 6. Put your 0 there, so it's already gone. So I don't need to mention this one. So this is my answer. 2 here, 32, 2 here, 3. So that's the answer to this case. And when you are doing definite integral, we don't put a plus C there. So that's the end of that question. Please, if you are new on this channel, quickly click on the watermark on the video, subscribe, and begin to type your comment, click on like button, and finally share the links of this video on all your social media platforms. Okay, join the next question. We're still on what? Integration by substitution.